Have you ever wondered which places would be the most dangerous if World War III started? In this video, we'll look at the riskiest places you could be if a global war happened. We'll explore why some locations would be hit hardest and what makes them so dangerous. Find out which areas are most at risk and why they would be key in a big global conflict. Let's discover the most dangerous spots in the world if a world war were to break out. Eastern Europe, the front line of conflict. Eastern Europe would be one of the most dangerous regions if World War III broke out. Countries like Poland, Ukraine, and the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are at high risk. 1. The Baltic states. The Baltic states, which include Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, are very close to Russia. Because of their history and current tensions with Russia, these countries could be targets for military attacks. Russian forces might try to quickly capture these areas to prevent NATO, a group of countries that defend each other, from helping. This would lead to heavy fighting and serious damage, forcing many people to flee their homes. Before we discuss next location, please subscribe to our channel, Travel Max, like and share the video, because it will help us to continue making this type of informative videos. 2. Ukraine. Ukraine is already in conflict with Russia, and if World War III happens, it would face even greater dangers. Cities like Kyiv and Kharkiv could be heavily bombed and attacked. This would result in a massive humanitarian crisis, with many people being displaced and crucial infrastructure being destroyed. 3. Poland. Poland, a NATO member, would be a key battleground. Its location makes it important for NATO's defense against Russia. Russian forces might target Poland's cities and military bases to disrupt NATO operations. This could lead to intense fighting and significant damage. East Asia, high-risk areas. East Asia is another region where the risks would be very high due to the presence of major powers like China, North Korea, and their interactions with the United States and its allies. 4. Taiwan. Taiwan is a major flashpoint because China sees it as a part of its territory and wants to bring it under its control. In the event of World War III, Taiwan could face intense attacks from China, including missile strikes and naval blockades. The island's cities and military installations could be heavily damaged. This would not only disrupt daily life, but also cause widespread suffering among the population. The high risk of being caught in the crossfire makes Taiwan an extremely dangerous place during a global conflict. 5. South Korea. The Korean Peninsula, with North Korea and South Korea, would be highly dangerous. North Korea might launch attacks into South Korea, targeting major cities like Seoul with artillery and ground troops. This would result in severe destruction and a large humanitarian crisis. 6. Japan. Japan, an important ally of the United States, would also be at risk. Major cities and military bases in Japan could be targeted by Chinese and North Korean missiles. The potential for significant damage and civilian casualties would be high, making Japan a very risky location. Middle East and Central Asia, strategic risks. The Middle East and Central Asia could also become dangerous areas due to their strategic resources and geopolitical importance. 7. The Persian Gulf. The Persian Gulf is home to some of the world's largest oil reserves. In a world war, any conflict here would disrupt global oil supplies. Countries like Saudi Arabia and Iran might face military attacks, leading to severe economic and social impacts. 8. Afghanistan and Pakistan. Afghanistan and Pakistan could be very dangerous due to ongoing conflicts and their strategic location. The instability in these countries, along with the presence of extremist groups, would make them risky areas in a global conflict. Northern Russia and Siberia. Less likely, but risky. Although northern Russia and Siberia might not be immediate battlegrounds, their strategic significance means they could still be involved in a global conflict. 9. Siberia. Siberia, with its vast resources, might be targeted in a world war. Although its harsh climate and remote location make it a challenging area for fighting, its importance in terms of resources and strategic positioning would still place it at risk. 10. Northern Russia. Northern Russia, which includes important military sites, could be targeted in a global conflict. Its role in Russia's defense strategy makes it a potential site for significant military action, with risks to both civilians and infrastructure. In conclusion, knowing which places would be the most dangerous if World War III happened helps us understand how serious and widespread the conflict could be. From military targets to crowded cities, some areas would face huge risks and challenges. By knowing about these dangerous spots, we can think about how to be better prepared if a global conflict ever arises. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Are there any other places you think would be very dangerous in a world war? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found it interesting, please like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.